big injury headline yesterday. Deshaun Watson goes down with what appears to be an Achilles injury. Is it possible? I mean, I know it's possible, but do you think it's likely we've watched him take his last snap in the NFL? Because he has been bad, and now he's going to be someone who's been bad coming off a major, major injury.
I'd say it's a good possibility. And here's the deal. He has a contract that is untradeable. Right. And if you cut him, it's almost as worse to the salary cap situation for the Browns. So the only team that can really play him is the Browns. And to your point, he hasn't played well enough to wait for him to come back from the Achilles anyway. So if they just have to eat that contract and make him QB3 for the remainder of that deal, then that may be the possibility of what's happening there in Cleveland, because especially now the fans have turned on him, right? Like when he came there, it was all good, regardless of the things he'd been involved in off the field. But now he starts playing bad, and now the fans turn on you. If you're an organization, how can you put him back out there? If he's not producing more than his controversy, how can you put him out there? So, yeah, I think it's a very good possibility.
Jameis Winston got emotional in the locker room afterwards, saying he did not like the idea of Cleveland Browns fans cheering, after Deshaun Watson was injured. I don't know Deshaun Watson. Most of the things I've read about him make me think I wouldn't like him so much. On the other hand, like, that is a man suffering a horrific injury. How do you balance those things? Were you okay with the cheering and just the way that entire thing unfolded?
No, I'm not. Yeah. And here's the thing. A couple things can be true simultaneously, right? I don't think fans should boo when players get injured like that. Matter of fact, I think there's only a few occasions that fans should boo, period, but I'm old school in that regard. Yeah. But also, there are reasons for people not to like Deshaun Watson. There were reasons for people to criticize the Browns for signing him to that guaranteed contract in the beginning. And for Cleveland fans, so much of this is because, we put up with a lot of stuff because we signed you based on your past, and you come here and you play terrible. Now you're injured. Yeah, boo, get off the field. We are done with you from an emotional standpoint. I understand the feeling, but it's the manner in which you show that emotion that can be questionable. So both things can be true, right? And that's why, to your earlier question, Gary, I just don't see how you can put Deshaun Watson back in a Browns uniform ever again.
Yeah, I think it's probably over, too. Talking to Michael Eaves from ESPN.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.